You ever get that feeling someone's taking the piss out of you, right to your face, while smiling like they are doing you a favor? Well, buckle up, mate, because what I'm about to tell you will make your blood boil hotter than a ute parked under the Queensland sun. They are not just messing with your wallet, they are messing with your freedom, your way of life, and calling it progress. Yeah, welcome to Australia 2025, where politicians tell you that paying more for the car you need to survive in this country is somehow good for the environment. What a joke. But before we jump into this bureaucratic car crash, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. Are they taxing your ute just to push Chinese EVs down your throat? If you reckon this so-called clean energy stunt is just another cash grab, cop one of our elbow nose best shirts. Links in the description, legends. Alright, buckle up, this one's gonna sting. So here's the stitch up. Labor rolls out this so-called car tax, slap-pin financial penalties on vehicles that don't meet their emission standards. Sounds green, right? Sounds like they are saving the planet. But let's call it what it really is, a bloody shakedown. They are marking it harder for everyday Aussies to afford the vehicles we actually need. You know, the utes, the SUVs, the cars that can tow a trailer, carry tools, or just get your kids to school on time across country roads. Not all of us live in inner-city cafes riding scooters and plantain succulents. Some of us live out beyond the latte line. And now, the coalition's pipping up, saying they'll axe this tax. Sounds good, yeah? But don't get too comfy, because they still want to keep those efficiency standards that caused this whole mess in the first place. It's like tucking the bullet out of your leg but leaving the gun pointed right at your head. Make no mistake, folks, this isn't about saving the planet. This is about control. It's about telling you what you can drive, how you live, and what part of your life they reckon is up for sale next. And while they've got you arguing over emissions, want to know what they're not talking about? Lithium mines in Africa, kids dig gin in dirt with bare hands for your shiny new EV battery. Nah mate, they leave that bit out. Or how about the carbon footprint of shipping these EVs halfway across the globe, just so you can feel a bit smug in traffic while tradies go broke trying to afford a work vehicle? But yeah, keep telling us this is all about clean energy, while you hand subsidies to China and Tesla, and slug the average Aussie with a 14 grand bill for a Ford Ranger. Sounds fair, yeah? Now let me tell you a story. There's a bloke I know, Damo, owns a landscaping business in Dubbo. Drives a Hilux, hauls gear every day, works his ass off. He's got 2 kids, a mortgage, and a missus who works part-time. He's not buying a bloody Tesla. He needs something that doesn't die in mud, something that'll actually do the job. Under Labor's plan, he'd be paying nearly 10 grand more for that car. You reckon he's got that kind of coin? Nah. But according to Chris Bowen, that's just the cost of progress. And don't even get me started on the teals. Zali Steggall reckon it's progress to force people into electric-only futures. Well, I say shove your future where the sun don't shine. 'Cause when the power grid collapses in the middle of a bushfire season, and your EV won't charge 'cause there's no juice, who's gonna come save you? A bloke in a diesel ute, that's who. But hey, he'll have paid a penalty for the privilege, just so you can feel good about your carbon footprint while tweeting from your air-conditioned apartment. Now here's the controversial bit. Nah, the truthful bit. This isn't about cars. This isn't about the environment. It's about global control. Australia used to be a country that called its own shots. Now we are just following the EU and US like lapdogs, repeating their green slogans while getting sold off to foreign corporations and left with the bill. We used to be about hard work, freedom, choice. Now it's about compliance, sacrifice, and making sure you never question the narrative. You're being played. You're being taxed for breathing wrong, driving wrong, thinking wrong. And the people cheering the loudest are the ones who'll never have to pay the price. Inner-city pollies and influencers with government-funded charges in their underground car parks. Meanwhile, you're the one footing the bill, again. Ain't that always the way? So what's next, EY? A fart tax? Paper step walking fees? Don't laugh. It's probably in the works already. They'll sell it with a smile and a slogan about sustainability while your quality of life circles the drain. Now if you're as pissed off as I am, don't just sit there scrolling. Hit that like button. Drop a comment. Who really owns this country now? Because it sure as hell ain't us. It's time to wake up, Australia. Your ute, your job, your freedom, they are not just under threat. They are under siege. And no one's coming to save us but us. Oh, and if you've had it up to your neck with the lies, grab yourself one of our elbow-nose best shirts. Because nothing says screw the system like wearing the truth on your chest. Links in the bloody description. This ain't just politics anymore. This is about who we are. And if we don't stand up now, there won't be anything left worth standing for. Strap in, mates. We are just getting started.